We're always inspired to be courageous. But what is the meaning of the word courage? So the word courage says is the ability to do something that frightens us, something to do, the ability to do something that frightens you, or that you feel afraid to do, or you have a fear around doing. So I really want you to think about, what is that thing that you want to do, that you feel that you should be doing, that you know it's the right thing to do, that you're called to do. It is part of your purpose. It's part of your mission here on earth, but you have been holding back. You have been sort of waiting for the next shoe to drop, or holding your breath to see how everything that's happening right now is going to pan out. But I'm here to tell you, now is the time to take that courageous step, in spite of what's going on, in spite of what's maybe, you may be experiencing personally. It's time to really make that decision and take that bold, courageous step in your life and business. So every courageous step counts. It doesn't matter how big, how small, it all counts. So here are some courageous steps, some examples. Could be apologizing to someone that you have hurt, right? That's a big one. Forgiving someone who has hurt you. Now, forgiveness is a big thing. Creating personal boundaries for yourself. As women, we tend not to have a lot of boundaries in place in our personal life, and sometimes when it comes to working with clients, sometimes we overgive, or we allow people to cross our boundaries. So it's really important to really have really secure boundaries when it comes to our loved ones, or our children, our friends, our family, clients, you name it. Learning to say yes and no when you mean it. So don't say yes when you really mean no, or don't say no when you know you should be doing something. Speaking up for yourself or a cause you believe in. So really speaking up and speaking from a place of heart, and sharing from a place of heart, and being bold about it for what you believe in. What are your principles? What are your values? And standing grounded in those principles. Also, walking away from gossip or negativity. This is big, especially when you may be partnered with someone who's, the natural state is on the negative side, and it's sort of hard to live with someone that's always negative when you're always positive. And having the courage to really walk away from that negativity, leave the room, do something, switch the conversation, or even gossip. When you call a girlfriend and the first thing she's not interested in how you're doing, but she wants to tell you the latest gossip. So really walking away from that, and really setting that intention that that is not your norm. That's not your normal state of being. And then you will not entertain gossip, right? And following your heart. That is another example of taking a courageous step. So here are 11 ways to discover your courage. Just in case you may not be sure, what does that step look like to be courageous in your life and in your business? So the first one is giving yourself permission to love. And sometimes that can be hard, especially when someone has hurt you in some way. It can be hard to really love and open up your heart again to love and to forgive. Keeping your promise, following through on what you say you're going to do, and only promise on things that are aligned with your values and who you are. And just before I was talking about, your boundaries, that sort of let's segue back into your boundaries, setting your boundaries, especially when it comes to your values and your principles. Number 3 is being 100% responsible. Being responsible for everything that's happening to you, right? So if you do not like what is happening, you have a choice. We all have a choice. I know some of you may say, well, I'm in a situation, I'm in a relationship, and I don't really have a choice. And I know some things might seem out of your control, but once we set the intention that we want a different life, that this no longer serves us, we have to set the intention internally, then all the other things will fall into place. The right people will come along, to help you. The right support will show up, the money will show up, and everything that you need and that you require to move from the situation that you're in, that's happening around you, that no longer serves you, will start to shift. But you first need to shift your mindset, set the intention in your heart that this no longer serves me. So I am going to be responsible and admit to yourself, hey, this is a part I've played in this situation, because we all play a part, right? In whatever situation it is, whether it's negative or good, we all have a part to play. We all play a part. And the important thing is that when we come away from the situation is that we can see the good in it. We can glean the lessons that we've learned, because there are always lessons in every negative situation, in every bad situation that we experience, right? Number 4 is ask for help. You know, we're not here to live independently. Yeah, we're supposed to be, independent women, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we should be living independently in everything, in every situation, because we all need help. We all need support. No one is above support. And when you get help and you get the support that you need to take you to the next level, you will see that your life will transform, because now you're working with someone, or you're getting advice from someone who can see your blind spots, who may not see things the way you see them. They may have a different perspective. They may have gone ahead and experienced those things, so they can help you sort of navigate situations so you don't have to repeat them that they may have already experienced. So ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's no weakness. It's not weakness to ask for help and to get support. Right? 5, don't take things personally. As Wayne Dyer says, how people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. So we have a choice, and it's how we react to something is on us, right? So that's very important. 6, be grateful. Truly acknowledge every single day when you wake up and be grateful for the life that you have, for the food that's on the table, for the clothes that you have to wear, the family, your friends. Be grateful, because gratitude is the key to abundance. 7, be the change. Be the change that you want to see, okay? It starts with you. If you see that there's something that really gets under your skin, and all you do is complain, that's not going to help. That's not going to help change what's happening. But you can be the change. It can start with you. Do something about it. Something about what you want to see change. So be that change. Number 8 is be honest with yourself. If you cannot be honest with you, who can you be honest with, right? When we're honest with ourselves, then we get so much clarity, because sometimes when we're not honest with ourselves and what we truly desire and what we truly want in our lives, it becomes a block, and it stops us from moving forward. It stops us from really manifesting those things that we want in our lives and in our business. Number 9 is to aim for progress and not perfection. Now, I know this very well, because I am a recovering perfectionist. Trust me, I know what it's like to always things have to be perfect. But I know over the last few years now, actually, I have been working on that. Like, sometimes things done is better than perfect. Waiting for perfection will always keep you stuck. So progress is always better than perfection. I'm not talking about excellence, because you should always be striving for excellence. Do everything that you're going to do with excellence, which is totally different from perfection. And number 10 is to focus on what you can control. You can't control the people around you. You cannot. Focus on those things that are within your control and shift those things, change those things, and manage how your emotions are in the moment, because your emotions are important to manifesting the dreams, the desires, how you show up in the world, what kind of leader you are. Are you a leader to your children, leader to your partner, to your clients, showing up to your audience? How you manage your emotions matter, okay? And number 11 is to practice self-care. Now, if we don't look after ourselves, how can we say that we're going to truly look after anyone else, whether it's our children, our partner, our clients? We first have to look after ourselves, practice self-care, practice self-love, and let that be something that's part of who you are every single day, so that it comes, as part of your normal routine. So over to you. What are some of the courageous steps that you're going to take, or one courageous step that you have been lagging on during the last, 4 to 5 months of this 2020? I know that we are in May right now, and we're about the middle of the year, and it has been quite the shift. It has been quite traumatic. But you know what? We don't have to let circumstances define who we are, and you have the choice to take the courageous step to make the difference in your life and your business. And you may have seen over the last couple of days that I've been posting different content here with you, something that I'm working on, really sharing with you some affirmations that I trust that you will really take to heart and listen to every day, and listen to 21 days, because they will make a difference in your life. And share, I will invite you, and it will really help me if you will head on over to my channel, really like and share and subscribe to the channel. It's something that's new, it's something that I'm working on and I'm building up from scratch. So I would really appreciate your support, and really share these affirmations with the women and anyone that you know that they can benefit from, because it all starts in our mindset, right? The shift, the desires that you want starts in your mindset. And when we start to reprogram our mindset to those things that we desire, and to shift from the negativity and reframe the limiting beliefs, you will start to see progress. You will start to see the shifts. You will start to see the manifestations in your life. But it starts with the action of reprogramming, taking those daily actions. So I'm creating this content to help you shift your mindset on a daily basis, starting with these affirmations for different areas of your life. And there's some other amazing content that I'm working on right now that I'm going to be sharing in a little bit. I'm excited to share that, but it's not ready right now. So I've just been creating this content, and it lights me up to create this content you would not believe. I mean, I've gotten excited for things I've created before, but creating